What is going on, guys? Shumble Gaming here with a complete guide for the Scoundrel set in Star Wars Outlaws. This will also unlock you the It's Mine Now achievement or trophy that is related with this. In order to get this, we will need the holograph that is unlocked pretty early on in the game. It will be on your ship in the same room where you upgrade your blaster. The first vault is going to be on the planet Tushara. It is in the region The Lost Steppe, just south of Typhoon's Rock. Go to where the waypoint was on the map. If you use the holograph, it will basically give you like a kind of where you need to find the region in the map to go. It makes it quite hard because it's pretty a big map and they're all these rocks kind of look the same. But when you get to where we need to go, you will always find a rock that looks like this. This is where we will isolate the frequency. And then from here, we just follow the signal along and hopefully find the vault that's nearby. So from that rock, we're going to go down the path and we're basically going to go look through the path that we were looking at straight ahead. So we're just going to keep going around here and then go through that path and then just keep following along. Eventually we will find a rock where we will put the hollow disc in. That will drop a ladder. Inside the ladder is where we will find the first vault. Make sure, obviously, in the vault that you grab the chest that has the first scoundrel piece in it. There's also some other loot in there as well, but that's obviously really what we're looking for. And then we'll move on to Vault 2.
Something good in there. Huh. So this tracker points out hidden trade league crates as well. I should keep an eye out for those too.
Moving on to Vault 2, we are now on the planet Tatooine in the main city, Mos Eisley. Go to the fast travel point that is near Chow Moon's Cantina. Outside the cantina, just look around. You will see two NPCs that are having a conversation about some treasure. We're going to go up and join them. Unfortunately, for the next 4 vaults, we need to find the holodisc. The first holodisc came with the hologram when we got it. We have to find the other 4 holodiscs first before we can find the vaults. The nice part is you will get some map objectives until you get the point of getting the holodisc. So after you have that conversation with them, fast travel to the main city of Wayfar, not the main city, just the city of Wayfar. This is the first city that you came to when you first got to Tatooine. Go to the main part of the city, the main square. There's going to be a water cart nearby. Next to the water cart, there are going to be 2 NPCs that are having a conversation about some more treasure. You will have to pay up. It's only 50 credits, so don't worry. And then after that, we're going to follow the map objective again. So follow the map objective to the search area here. Once we are here, just walk up the path. They will be in a cave on the right. There are going to be a bunch of animals here, but this will be the holodisc. So just go into the cave, take out any enemies that are there, and grab the holodisc. Now that we have the holodisc, we can look at where we are supposed to go on the map, but since we're following along on a guide with the power editing, we'll just jump ahead. This is going to be in the Western Dune Sea, on, of course, the western part of the map. There's going to be 3 little rocks that are in the sand. On the smallest rock is going to be the same symbol that we found on the first. So go up to that rock and isolate the frequency to get the signal to the second vault. The second vault is going to be basically a straight shot southwest of this rock. So just go ahead and hop on your speeder and then line it up with the rock. And then it's, again, pretty much directly southwest, maybe just a little bit closer to south. And just keep following along that path. I don't know if these animals will be there when you do this, but go over the first main hill. And then you're going to, of course, go down that main hill. And then you'll see kind of a smaller little hill to the right. There's going to be a blue cart here. Once you get here, put your holodisc in, solve the little puzzle to get into the cart. And then, of course, make sure you grab the second chest. And then we'll move on to Vault 3.
Dang, Eric, what happened here? Hey, Hey, Andy, I picked up some gear from this vault, but I feel like I'm missing something.
For Vault 3, we're staying on the planet of Tatooine, but this time we're going to the main city of Bestine to start. From the main square, you will find a small alley. Inside this small alley, there are 2 NPCs that are having a conversation. You're going to join that conversation and once again get a map objective. Follow that map objective to Garrick Ranch, which is south of where we were. Here, you will find a house with a red door and a gray door. You will have to slice the door to get open. I've already done that. But inside the red door, you will find a lot of loot, but you'll also, of course, find the holodisc. Don't worry that it says damaged. That threw me off. It still works. We will use this holodisc to find where we are going, which is going to be in the South Junlin Waste. If you zoom in on the map here, you will see a small rock overhang through a path. You will also see a merchant. It's actually going to be right next to the merchant if you want to use that as where you want to go. So I'll go through the rock overhang and then hang a sharp right. You will see the merchant on the left, and the rock is going to be basically right in front of him. As with the last 2, you're going to go up to the rock and isolate the frequency, and we'll find the signal. You're going to see a small edit here because this path actually took me quite a while to figure out. So from that rock, we're going to go to the back. The first fork in the road here, we're going to go to the left, not the right. You will see a bunch of little animals here that'll get stuck on, but keep following along this path here until we get to another fork in the road. From this fork in the road, we're going to once again hang a left. We will go up a bunch of rocks. Continue along the path. You will have to make a small jump here to the left. Keep following along the path. You will swing across. Once you swing across, you will see a rock hang. From this rock hang, keep climbing up. This is what kept throwing me off. I kept dropping down. So just keep shimmying across until you can finally climb all the way up. Once you do climb all the way up, you will find another red door. That red door is where you are going to insert the holodisc, which will unlock Vault 3. Of course, once again, go inside that vault and unlock the chest, as well as get the rest of the loot, and then we'll move on to Vault 4.
Got some broken Shiloh pins, a bunch of old repulsor engines. Definitely used to be a speeder shop.
Moving on to Vault 4, we are now on the planet of Akiva. This is going to be in the main city near Artisans Row. When you come here, you will find a fountain. Next to the fountain is, you've guessed it, 2 NPCs that are having a conversation, which will give us an objective where to go next. Luckily, this time it's literally right next to it in the market district, so just walk on over here. You will find the Shady Merchant in the search area. Talk to him. In his inventory is the next holodisc for only 100 credits. What a bargain that is. We'll use that holodisc to find out where we go next, which is going to be the Widow's Stash. This is in the northern part of the Mira Valley region, just north of that Celia's Hand Mountain. If you're looking at the mechanic shop, go to the path to the right. That basically building up in the distance is kind of where we're going. So just keep following the path along to that. And eventually you will find the next mysterious rock where we will isolate the frequency and get the signal.
Whoa. I've never seen architecture like that before. Andy, what is all this stuff?
The origins are unknown. Some of the locals attribute it to the Ayako.
Wonder if anyone's been inside recently.
Now that we have that signal, we are going to kind of work back the way we came. You're going to go over the tree that we walked across to get here, and then keep following along the path. Eventually, you'll reach a cliff. You'll have to climb down the cliff, and there will be a bunch of rocks at the bottom of it, and you will find the insert for where you're going to put the holodisc to unlock Vault 4. After that, I will join you back up for Vault 5, which luckily is the easiest and the quickest of all to finish, and then we will wrap this up.
Hey. Got a signal. He built this inside a Nahiako ruin? Or was prepared for anything?
Moving on to our fifth and final vault. We're still on the planet Akiva, main city. You actually have a map objective to start this one, which is nice. It's right outside the hut hideout. And then you will find two NPCs having a conversation. How creative. We've done this literally every time. This time we're going to listen instead of joining them, so I guess that's something different. We are then going to have a map objective, and we are going to find an NPC. You're supposed to pickpocket him, I believe, but what fun is that? We're going to take him out. Again, you'll have a map objective, but it's in the southern part of the Hunter's Canopy region. Find the NPC, either pickpocket or take him out to get the holodisc. Now that we have the holodisc in our possession, we can figure out where the heck we're supposed to go, which is going to be a small, well, not really a small, an island that is going to be in the western part of the map in the Great Basin. It's going to be the Entangled Island, to be more specific. As we approach the island, if you hang to the left or the west, you will once again find our little rock that we keep looking for. You already know what to do, but go up to the little rock and isolate the frequency. This will give us the signal. This time we're going to hop back on the speeder, and we are going to rip across the water pretty much all the way to the north until the end of the map. And so let's hop on that speeder. Let's hightail it across the water. Let's show it on the map here. Right where I put the waypoint is pretty much going to be directly where we're going to go. So just hightail it though, basically directly north of where we were. And then we are going to find a small cave. Inside the small cave, you will see a ramp to the right. You are going to want to use this ramp and then of course you're going to have to boost to make a jump over to where the door is going to be, to where we're going to go to get inside our fifth and final vault. Inside that fifth and final vault, of course, will be our last chest. Once you unlock the chest, you will unlock the achievement or trophy that is associated with it. When you are in here, you will get attacked by a turret that you will have to disable first, so just be prepared for that. But again, though, after you get the fifth chest, you will unlock that achievement trophy. Hope this video did prove helpful. I would appreciate a like if it did. You can leave a comment, hit that subscribe button as well if you feel so likely. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.
Okay, turret's down. Let's see what we can find in there. Hey, Andy, got another one of Jack Porto's vaults.
And you're unarmed.